okay, somebody got to charge them damn phones, so I'm gonna go do it. I wanted to figure out how to build one of these containers to charge phones to bring them to the festival. So I started calling up companies and they were all like, yeah, we're gonna charge you 50K. So I was like, fuck, how am I gonna do this?
Who inspired you to dream big when you were young?
When I was a teenager, I was going to all of these festivals and events as a promoter. I went there and I was promoting different products. Like there was a chips company in Switzerland called Zweifel. I would go there and I would kind of logistically organize the stuff, and I'd have the girls giving the booze to the people or the chips and stuff like that. And that was the time when phones started coming out and everyone started having iPhones with them and they needed to charge them somewhere. So there was always a big phone company in Switzerland called Swisscom. Swisscom used to bring a big bus to these festivals as a promotional gig to charge the phones. They had this big truck with a bunch of charging stations and they came there.
I remember this.
You remember that, yeah. And so what triggered the idea was I read this article in the news where Swisscom basically said, we're going to stop our promotional efforts. We're not doing that anymore. So I was like, great. Okay, somebody got to charge them damn phones, so I'm going to go do it. So I started calling up companies of containers, and I wanted to figure out how to build one of these containers to charge phones to bring them to the festival. So I started calling up companies and they were all like, yeah, we're going to charge you 50K to do this and that and whatever. So I quickly realized I didn't have enough money. So I was like, fuck, how am I going to do this? And then I found another dude. He called himself business architect. And I reached out to him and I was like, dude, somebody got to charge them damn phones. And he was like, that's a great idea. Let's do it, but let's do it differently. So we were talking and discussing and the idea evolved over time. And it was like, hey, this is more than just a festival thing. We can actually put these boxes in hotels and lobbies and restaurants and everywhere. And he was older than I was. He was more established. He was already helping startups and businesses as an investor. So he came in as a business partner / investor, believing in me and my idea. We built this company that we call Voltbox, where we built these charging stations. It didn't take off. We did a couple of those and it worked. And eventually we sold the company, not for millions, obviously, but it was fun and it was good at the time.